We are thrilled to be joined by Simone of AWS and equally excited to hear about a new partnership between AWS and AVIXA and how we're working together to deliver an on-site and cloud-driven show experience. Simone, welcome.
Thank you for joining.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no, it's an absolute pleasure.
Yes.
How's the show going for you so far? First day?
It's great. I mean, very busy first day, as always. That's the beauty of a trade show. You have the opportunity to, meet people in person and deliver your speech in person.
Good. How many steps are you at? You're getting up there?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, you're good. We'll check later. We'll check after the show.
Exactly.
Yeah, we'll do a little competition.
Compare.
Yeah, exactly. So we're here at ISE in Barcelona, and AVIXA TV is delivering, as I said, a hybrid show experience. That's one that blends on-site production with cloud workflows, thanks to our booth partnership with AWS. Can you share a little bit about how that collaboration works behind the scenes, and also what AWS is enabling from a production standpoint?
Absolutely. We are basically enabling a couple of things. The first is we are doing a live translation using AI capabilities in two different languages, German and Spanish. So as we are speaking in English, some user might watch the same show in German or Spanish. Italian, if I start speaking my own language, that's
yeah, you
AI.
can just do that yourself.
Yeah. Please do.
And the second one, as you said, is the concept of live cloud production, which is basically the evolution, if you want, of running a show, cutting a show, not having on-prem hardware, except cameras and mics, and having all the infrastructure running into the cloud with a lot of benefit associated to it. So during the morning show, we have an operator in Ottawa cutting the show just remotely, like he was sitting here with us.
Fantastic.
We love that flexibility, and maybe that's how I'm going to learn a different language is if I rewatch this in that different language.
Yeah.
I'll come back with
German or
even more.
Spanish? Which one are you going to do?
You know, I know a little Ein, zwei, drei. You'd be surprised.
Okay, good.
Okay. I shocked him with that one. Wonderful. And as you were talking about, live production had traditionally been on-prem and very hardware and location dependent. And if you could just share with us a little bit about why the hybrid model is so important for AV and broadcast teams, just not from flexibility and a scale standpoint, but also from a sustainability perspective. And how does AWS help to support that balance between all of those?
So first off, in terms of remote collaboration, of course, is something that it was feasible even before with remote infrastructure. So imagine you have your OB1 or your camera sent on the location of the event to produce, and then you have remote operators no longer traveling with the equipment. But it's something that is actually achievable even without the cloud in the middle. It's just a remote connection. Once you start to use the cloud as your main infrastructure, the amount of physical piece you need to deliver is really just cameras and mics, nothing more. All the streams are sent up into the cloud, and in terms of agility, what you can achieve is that you can adapt the size of the infrastructure according to the event you need to produce. So for example, today's show is made with 4 cameras and a bunch of graphics and 3D stuff. You can run the exact infrastructure according to the event to produce. The next hour, maybe you need to cut a show with 40 cameras or Formula 1, and you can scale that same exact infrastructure to cover that event. From the operator point of view, sitting remotely, sitting into their house, wherever they are, nothing really changed. It's just about, okay, now I have 4 feeds, now I have 40 feeds, now I have new graphics coming in. So the flexibility, it's really, really incredible. In terms of scalability, this can apply to any tier, not only to tier 1 broadcaster like NBCU, Sky, Warner Media, but to anybody, because the same tool available to these big customers are available even for conferences or trade show or whatever. So what I love to think is that the democratization option is really one of the great benefits, because providing these options, at this point, anybody can take benefit out of it. And to finish with the sustainability aspect, going back to my analogies, for sure, you don't need to send OB trucks, so the carbon footprint emission is no longer part of the equation. You don't need to send people to travel with airplane, hotel, stuff like that. They can work remotely. But having the cloud in the middle means also you're using a facility which is designed to be like a carbon zero emission. In fact, as AWS, we have a commitment to be zero carbon footprint emission for 2033. We are already basically there, and it's way more efficient than using any on-prem stuff or remote data center.
And I suppose it also, when you eliminate the sort of need for it to be in a physical location, you can expand the kind of the type of people and the people specifically who you can work on these things. If they don't have to travel, you can pick from anyone in the world, right?
Very good point. Actually, not only you can follow the sun or follow the event, so you can have a team in India operating and then a team in New Zealand following the event to produce, but your talent, your pool of people is actually spread all over the world. So you can take the best out of each individual workload.
Yeah, incredible. So beyond ISE, where are you seeing live cloud-based production making the biggest impact today? Is that corporate communications, events, sports? I mean, I know we spoke a little bit about the ELF, this football league, which is a really interesting case study.
Exciting.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
that's one of my favorite ones because ELF, for those who don't know, it's European League of Football, which sounds really weird, but it is what it is. So a bunch of people who thought, you know what, why we don't bring American football in Europe? But they started from nothing. So Europe is a very soccer-centric country, so there is no money for other sports, especially for a newbie sport like this. So their model was, since day one, focused on how can I deliver the best storytelling with the minimal infrastructure needed. And so they are currently running the entire season with 3 cameras connected with 5G backpack encoders, so wireless connection, and cutting all the show from the cloud, running the infrastructure just for the duration of the event to produce, and serving the entire season of a new league that wasn't even possible in terms of return of investment before.
That's incredible.
That's so exciting. Yes, we're very big sports enthusiasts, and
Yeah.
I understand that I have to learn more about this kind of football and not my American kind of football.
Definitely, I can help you with soccer. but
I know
not
about
really.
Pele, right? That he was big. Okay, I'm gonna catch up.
That's a name, yeah.
See, give me some time. Or David Beckham.
Yeah, there you go.
That's one.
That's a
I
current
know.
reference.
Okay, I'm gonna. Yeah.
Yeah.
I keep track of him. That's okay. So I know we started off our conversation talking about our relationship, AVIXA's and AWS, and some of the collaborations that we have on the horizon. So can you share with us and our audience watching a little bit more about what's to come with that collaboration and that joint venture?
I share you a little secret, which is my personal secret,
Okay.
because all the beauty we just described comes with a price, which is not $1 cost, but is knowledge. You need to upskill your knowledge because cloud is great, but involve a lot of new technology, new stuff, new things you need to deal with. It's not like following the green BNC cable where your videos is carrying over. So the partnership with AVIXA, in my mind, is perfect because through AVIXA, we can deploy specific training for AVIXA members, for Pro AV enthusiasts or for Pro AV professionals, who can actually learn how to adapt their existing knowledge, upskill their competencies to reach to the level of confidence required to run cloud infrastructure and then unlock all the benefits just described. So we are talking about how implement that model that can be self-consumed or ad hoc training. That's what I'm looking forward.
Fantastic.
Well, I'm so excited
And you're going to be hanging out here at the AVIXA TV booth pretty much the whole time. If people come by, what can you show them? What can you explain to them? What can you tell them?
I can't offer a good Italian coffee, so that's not my fault. Is it?
Oh, yeah.
But I certainly provide good insight and interesting
Yeah.
speech. Yeah. I love to have customers interested to come and discuss, okay, you convinced me, what's next? Where we should start? Because for me, talk about these things is easy, but the real benefit starts when you put your head into it, you start playing with those stuff with a POC or whatever, and then you realize immediately the benefit. And you have no idea how many customers actually are the first promoter once they are sold into this idea after they run some POC.
Yeah, couldn't agree more.
Wonderful. Well, we loved having you here. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the rest of ISE, and we're excited for what this collaboration is going to come in and what's next.
Thank
you
you
so much.
Yeah, thank you.